Mike?
This time I'd like to ask a question to Jeff. Now, Jeff, as you're running down in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, you don't really get the chance to run against the guys like Jimmy Phelps, Billy Decker, and Brett Hearn all the time. What's it like coming out here against these guys at the mile?
Oh, it's tough racing against them guys anytime, anywhere, but this place is as tough as it comes. I mean, if you're not used to the high-speed tracks or the bigger tracks, it makes it that much tougher. And I've been here every year, but I haven't driven here for about 4, 5, 6 years. And it takes a couple laps to get back into rhythm and get back into the whole scheme of the place. So I'm just glad for the opportunity, and we got a good race car. We got a lot better today than we were all week so far. So high hopes for him tomorrow. He's gonna do a good job, and he did a great job tonight. And I think I could have been a little bit better on the wheel tonight, but that'll get better with time, and the race is a little different always anyway. So, but we got great equipment and a great opportunity for me, and can't say enough to them and him and his family, and hopefully we can produce for him.
Now, you said you've gotten better from yesterday to today. What are you expecting to make that next jump into Sunday's 200-miler?
Well, one good thing, we're getting great gas mileage. So actually the best mileage I've ever had myself here or helping anyone. So that's a good thing, even though they changed the format of the race a little bit, where you're going to have to pit after 100. So, but either way, I think we got a good strategy, and something that's gonna we got a great motor. Bob Renault built us a heck of a motor. I tell you, I've never driven anything quite like that, and hats off to him, and he's making up for me right now. In all honesty, I got to be a little bit better and a little bit better on the wheel, and it'll get better in time. It's just like I said, it's hard to come back here, and you think you're not going to miss a beat, but till you get back in the rhythm of things, and a big block is just it's untamely here, and he built a heck of a motor. So hopefully we can get the car a little bit better, and I myself will be a little bit better, and have a good showing on Sunday.
Now, one of the things along with the car that has the adaptability to change going into Sunday is the track conditions. I know through turn number 3 and 4, it's been very rough over the past couple days. What are you expecting going into Sunday?
Well, I'd hope they get it smoothed out, but it's probably going to end up rough for the most of the weekend. So you never know. They've done great things with this track before in the past overnight, and you could see that maybe tomorrow, hopefully, for the racers' sake, because it's going to be hard to keep cars together. It's very rough down there, and probably the roughest I've ever seen here that long, in the end of the day, and it's hard to get through there without tearing your car up. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I know we got good stuff and good equipment that we can get to the end, and we'll have a better gauge tomorrow, and that's one thing that's going to help us with Jimmy in the small block race, and looking forward to that for him, and high hopes for him and myself. So.
Now, as you say, worrying about Jimmy in the small block race, how much feedback are you two going to have with each other and notes going from day to day between both races?
It's between every practice. Basically we've talked every sequence of practices we had, and watched each other, and done all the things you got to do to make up for not running both classes, or the combination of two heads together. So it's been going good. I can't ask for a better partner, and looking forward to the weekend.
I think you're good.
All right, we thank Jeff Strunk, Stuart Friesen, and Jimmy Blewett for joining us here this evening at the Moody Mile for RPW Live. For some more driver videos, they will be uploaded momentarily from after the twin and triple 20s. And speaking of the triple and twin 20s, we're going to do a quick recap on what happened. We'll let Mimi kick off with this one.
Thank you, guys. You're all set. Eddie. Thanks, guys. Good job.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Somebody took my results. We have to search for results. Who took the results? Live television. Live television. Here we go. Wait a second. I have results. Oh, they're in my pocket. So, taking a look at the modified triple 20s from earlier tonight, Billy Decker did pick up the win in the first triple 20 there. Just totally dominated. All Billy has done so far is dominate these races here. In the second triple 20, it was a 0-0 of Bobby Varon picking up the win. And in the third triple 20, it was Machine Gun Billy Dunn picking up the victory. It looked like the 84 Gary Tompkins had the race in the bag until he got a flat tire late in the race. Taking a look at the twin 20s for the 358 modifieds, Billy Decker once again picking up the win in the first race. He has yet to lose anything here this week so far. He sat on the pole for both races, and now has won both his heat races. So he will be tough in the Gander Mountain 150 and the VP Fuels 200 here on Saturday and Sunday. In the second twin 20 for the 358 modifieds, it was Danny Johnson picking up the victory, and so look for strong things from him this weekend as well.
Going in from the 358 modifieds, a couple of notables making it: Brian McDonald and Mark Johnson making the 358 race this afternoon. A good run for him in his race. Kenny Tremont, the last car in from the first twin 20. So a lot of these guys getting into the races. And one of the guys that has been having a great run here in everything, the 323 of Neil Williams, both days. He's been right there the entire time.
Yes, and you know what? I'm pretty lost right now with having to run back and forth, so you can wrap it up, Mike.
All right, Fast Eddie does have some more news before we wrap it up. Let's throw it back to him quick.
We are getting word here late this evening that Mike Perotti was actually injured earlier this evening. Frank Cozy drove his car in a heat race, and we are getting reports that he has broken his wrist. So we don't expect to see Mike Perotti in competition here the remainder of Super Dirt Week. So that is one thing we are getting late here. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this live edition of RPW Live. For Scoring Mike Warren and Mimi Lazaro, I'm Fast Eddie, and look for more results and updates for us on raceproweekly.com.